60 and 75 hertz. For decades, 60 hertz has been the standard. Office monitors, laptops, school computers, all stuck at 60 hertz. And for things like browsing, watching movies, or scrolling through cat memes, it's totally fine. But once you start gaming, you'll notice it's not quite as smooth as you might hope. Blur, ghosting, and that little laggy feeling when moving your mouse quickly. Yeah, that's the 60 hertz life. Then there's 75 hertz. Think of it like 60 hertz after drinking one energy drink. It's slightly faster, but most people won't really notice the difference unless they compare side by side. If you're not a gamer and just want a reliable display for work or media, 60 hertz or 75 hertz monitors are great. They're cheap, easy to find, and don't need powerful hardware. Next up, we've got 120 hertz. This refresh rate has become the sweet spot for players using PS5s and Xbox Series X's. Most of those consoles are designed around hitting 120 frames per second in competitive games, which means you actually get to see smoother, clearer motion without massive lag. A 120 hertz monitor is like getting your first taste of smooth gaming. Once you switch from 60 hertz, you'll notice how clean and responsive it feels. Moving your camera in shooters becomes effortless, racing games feel faster, and everything just feels more alive. And the best part, 120 hertz monitors aren't that expensive anymore. You can grab one for not much more than a standard 60 hertz screen, and the visual upgrade is night and day. Now let's talk about 144 hertz. 144 hertz is the refresh rate you'll see everywhere in gaming setups. It's the perfect balance between performance and affordability, and most modern GPUs can handle it easily. Gamers love 144 hertz because it's a massive jump in smoothness compared to 60 hertz. Aiming, shooting, driving, everything feels faster and more responsive. Even your desktop animations will look like they're gliding instead of skipping. It's also the sweet spot for competitive games like Valorant, CS2, or Fortnite. You'll feel like your reflexes got buffed, not because you're better, but because your screen's keeping up with you. In short, if you're a gamer on a budget or upgrading from 60 hertz, 144 hertz is a must-have. All right, let's start flexing a little. The 165 hertz. 165 hertz is what you get when manufacturers said, what if we overclock 144 hertz just a bit and call it a new model? And it worked because it sounds cooler. 165 hertz gives you a little extra smoothness. It's not mind-blowing, but noticeable if you're into fast shooters or esports. It's like your monitor had a shot of espresso compared to 144 hertz. Also, many modern 144 hertz panels are now factory tuned to reach 165 hertz. So you're basically getting the best of both worlds. Two extra perks. The price difference between 144 hertz and 165 hertz is usually small, and most GPUs that can handle 144 hertz will easily hit 165 hertz too, so you're not losing performance. All right, now things start getting intense. 200